The first sound Eli Carter remembered was silence. Complete, endless silence. He opened his eyes slowly and tried to move, but his body felt stiff, heavy, and strange. Lights glowed dimly around him, and the air smelled cold and metallic. He blinked and tried to remember how he got there, but his mind was empty, like a room wiped clean. "Eli, are you awake?" a soft voice said. It was unfamiliar, gentle, and foreign. Eli turned his head and saw a woman lying in a similar pod, her eyes wide as she blinked at him. I think so," he said slowly. His voice sounded hoarse even to himself. Where are we?" "My name is Maya Brooks," she said, her voice trembling slightly. I don't remember much either." They looked around. They were in a large chamber with glowing panels and strange machines humming quietly. The room was circular, and above them, the ceiling seemed like a dome filled with faint lights. Eli tried to stand but felt weak. His legs shook as he took a step forward, and he almost fell. Maya reached out to steady him. Suddenly, a hatch hissed open, and an alien stepped in. Its skin was pale blue, its eyes black and shiny, and its movements were smooth, almost too precise. It wore a uniform with glowing lines and held a small device that seemed to float in the air. "You are awake," the alien said. Its voice was deep and calm, but it sounded like it was translated into words Eli could understand. "I am Commander Talon of the Valen Union. You are human?" Eli looked at the alien. "Human, I am human, but I don't understand. How long? How long have we been here?" Commander Talon hesitated, as if trying to decide how much to tell. "You were in stasis for 10,000 years, 10,000 years." The number hit Eli like a wave. His mind spun. Memories, real or imagined, came and went. Faces he did not recognize flashed in his head. Cities he could not place. And yet, something deep inside felt familiar, like a whisper of a warning. Maya's hand shook as she spoke. 10,000 years? That's impossible. How can the galaxy? What happened? "You were placed in stasis to survive a war," Talon said. "The Great War. Humanity was. Very dangerous." Ellie's head ached. "Dangerous, we were. The war, did we lose?" Talon nodded. "The galaxy fought together to stop your kind. You created weapons that could destroy entire star systems. You chose stasis instead. You slept while the galaxy forgot you." Eli tried to think, but it was like swimming in fog. "Weapons, star systems, we did this?" Maya put her hand on his shoulder. "Maybe we were young. Maybe we were scared. I don't remember anything." Talon studied them both. "Even now, you are unpredictable. The instincts are there, buried. You may not remember, but the galaxy remembers." Before Eli or Maya could ask more, the chamber shook. An alarm blared, sharp and urgent. Lights turned red. "What is that?" Maya asked. Her voice trembled. Talon moved to a console and pressed buttons quickly. "Pirates! Unauthorized fleet approaching. They are not from our sector. We must leave immediately." "Pirates?" Here Eli asked. "Where? What are we going?" "You are coming with us," Talon said. "We cannot allow anyone to capture humans." "Not alive." Eli and Maya shared a glance. Neither understood fully, but the fear and urgency in Talon's voice made them move. They stepped into a larger room filled with strange controls, panels, and a window that looked out into space. Outside, the stars stretched endlessly. A ship with sleek lines and glowing blue engines waited. Beyond it, a group of small, dark ships moved toward them, firing energy beams that sizzled across the void. "You can survive in a pod, but in combat," Talon said, his voice calm but firm. "I will guide you, but you must follow my instructions." Eli swallowed. "Combat, we barely woke up. How can we fight?" "You fight with your mind," Talon said. "Humans are unique. Even in sleep, your instincts survive." Maya's brow furrowed. "Instincts? What do you mean?" Before Talon could answer, one of the pirate ships fired a pulse that struck the Valen ship. The hull vibrated, and a light flickered as panels went dark. Eli stumbled, but something inside him reacted. His muscles tensed, and his mind, foggy though it was, scanned the situation. He felt shapes, movements, the rhythm of approaching danger. He did not know how, but he instinctively reached for the control panel and pressed a lever. A force field shimmered over the ship, deflecting the next blast. Mai gasped. How? How did you do that? Eli shook his head. I don't know. It just felt right. Talon's eyes widened slightly. It begins. Even after 10,000 years. Humans do not forget. The Valen ship shot forward, weaving between beams of energy. Eli and Maya clung to the rails, their hearts pounding. Talon's hands moved over the controls, but he let the humans participate, guiding them with simple commands. For ours, they dodged, turned, and fired back. Every instinct Eli or Maya had seemed to awaken. Small flashes of memory and skill surfacing at the right moment. They could not explain it. They were tired, weak, and untrained, but somehow they were alive and effective. Finally, the pirates retreated. Their ships vanished into the blackness of space, leaving the Valen vessel quiet but tense. Eli and Maya sank to the floor, exhausted, their hearts still racing. Talon looked at them with respect, though his face remained serious. The galaxy underestimated humans. Even now, you survive where others fail. Ellie's mind spun. We barely woke up. And we fought. Yes, Talon said. And soon, you will learn why the galaxy feared humans. And why you must find your home. Maya looked at Eli. Her face was pale, but her eyes burned with curiosity. Our home. Do we even know where that is? You may not, Talon said. The coordinates were erased. Earth, the cradle of humanity, is hidden. The galaxy wanted to forget. But you humans, you were not meant to be forgotten. Ellie's chest tightened. Something inside him stirred, a memory of a place he never visited. A feeling of belonging he could not explain. We have to find it? Yes, Talon said. You must awaken the rest. You must survive. And you must remember. The ship entered a quiet warp corridor, stars stretching into lines of light. Eli and Maya sat in silence, letting the hum of the engines soothe their exhaustion. For the first time since awakening, Eli closed his eyes, feeling a strange warmth in his chest. A thought kept returning. Humanity had slept for 10,000 years, but now it had returned, and the galaxy, unknowingly, would never be the same. Maya whispered. I don't know if I'm ready, Eli, but I feel something. Something is calling us. Eli nodded. I feel it too. It's like a memory, a warning, and maybe a promise. The stars streaked past them. Somewhere far ahead, Earth waited. Somewhere, the rest of humanity slept, dreaming in stasis. And somewhere, old enemies watched, remembering why humans were never supposed to awaken. Eli and Maya held onto each other lightly, trembling, yet alive. They had woken from a 10,000-year sleep, and the galaxy had forgotten the danger they carried. The first step had been taken. The journey to remember had begun. The Valen ship moved silently through space, stars stretching into long lines as it traveled at impossible speeds. Eli and Maya sat together in the observation deck, still weak, still trying to understand what had happened. The events of the past hours felt unreal. They had fought without training, survived attacks from unknown pirates, and now they were traveling toward a place they barely remembered. Eli, Maya said softly, her voice trembling. Do you think Earth is still there after 10,000 years? Eli looked out at the stars, feeling a strange ache in his chest. I don't know. Maybe someone or something tried to erase it. But if it's our home, it's still out there, somewhere. Commander Talon entered the room. You must prepare, he said. Finding Earth will not be simple. Most star maps no longer have your home marked. The galaxy erased its location after the war. Erased? Eli asked, frowning. Who would do that? And why? The galaxy feared humans, Talon said. Your species created weapons of unimaginable power. Entire star systems could vanish in moments. Even now, a single human awakening can disrupt centuries of planning. That is why humans were forgotten. Maya swallowed. We were dangerous? Talon nodded. Not just dangerous. Humans were feared, and many hoped you would sleep forever. But now, you are awake. The ship left the empty space behind and entered an area filled with abandoned stations and dead colonies. Eli leaned over the railing of the observation deck. Look at this, he said. All these places? Humans built them? Yes, Talon said. Long ago, humans spread across the stars. But after the Great War, these colonies were abandoned. Most were destroyed. The galaxy tried to erase every trace of your people. Maya walked closer to Eli. So we're the only humans left? Not the only, Talon said, but one of the few awake. You must find the others. There may be survivors, hidden in places the galaxy cannot reach. The first stop was a ruined colony orbiting a dead planet. The airlock opened slowly, revealing a station covered in dust and strange corrosion. Inside, machines still hummed faintly, but most of the lights were dark. Eli and Maya stepped carefully, their boots echoing on metal floors. Everything is quiet. Maya whispered, "It feels like the ghosts of the past are here." They walked through the station, passing halls filled with broken panels and shattered glass. Ellie's hand brushed over a control console, and a small holographic map flickered to life. It was incomplete, but it showed a path to an outer star system. This might help, Eli said. Maybe it leads to Earth, Talon nodded. It is a fragment. Old humans left these clues in case anyone woke. Not all humans wanted to disappear. Some hoped someone would return. As they explored, Maya noticed a small chamber with a faint glow. Inside was a strange machine, half buried under debris. A holographic figure activated suddenly. Its voice was mechanical but familiar. "Welcome," the figure said. "I am Orion 7, guardian of human records. I have waited." For 10,000 years, Eli and Maya exchanged a shocked glance. "Records?" Eli asked. "You remember humans?" Orion 7's light blinked. "I remember all. Humans created wonders and weapons, colonies and ships, knowledge beyond the galaxy's understanding. I have waited for those who awaken to restore the truth." Maya stepped closer. "Can you help us find Earth?" "I can," Orion 7 said. "But the path is dangerous. Many have forgotten, and some fear your return. You must move carefully." Ellie's stomach tightened. "Fear? The galaxy? They will fight us?" "They will," Orion 7 said. "Even now, the Zark Dominion hunts humans. They remember the old wars. They do not wish for humans to awaken." Maya's eyes widened. "Zark Dominion? We fought them before?" "Not yet," Talon said. "But they remember humans. Their records warn of your awakening. You are not safe in open space." The group left the abandoned colony and continued toward the coordinates Orion 7 provided. Along the way, they passed derelict ships and silent stations, remnants of human civilization. Each place gave Eli and Maya a strange feeling, like a memory brushing past their minds. "I feel something," Eli said quietly. "Like I know these places, but I don't." Maya nodded. "Me too. It's like echoes of the past," Orion 7 explained. "Humans have instincts buried deep in their minds. Even after 10,000 years of sleep, the instincts survive. You are beginning to remember." The ship entered a dark sector of space. Strange clouds of gas glowed faintly, and small asteroid fields stretched as far as the eye could see. Talon's hands moved over the controls quickly. "We are not alone here. The Zark Dominion scouts patrol these areas. They will attack if they detect you." Eli and Maya tightened their grips on the railing, fear and excitement mixing. For the first time since awakening, they understood the truth. They were not just humans, they were a threat, even without knowing it. Suddenly, a warning blared. Multiple Zark ships appeared, sleek and dark, moving with deadly precision. The Valen ship powered up its engines and shields. Eli felt something stir inside him. His mind, still foggy, began to see patterns in the movement of the enemy ships. "We can outmaneuver them," he whispered. "Trust me." Maya looked at him. How? How do you know?" Eli shook his head. I just feel it. Like it's already part of me." Talon glanced at him, eyes wide. "You are beginning to remember." Faster than I expected. The battle was tense. The Valen ship dodged blasts and fired carefully. Eli and Maya, guided by instincts they did not fully understand, helped direct shields and weapons. The Zark ships tried to overwhelm them, but something about the humans' presence confused the attackers. Their attacks were precise but hesitant. Finally, after long minutes, the Zark fleet retreated. The sector went quiet again, but the danger was not gone. Eli and Maya slumped in their seats, exhausted, yet alive. Talon's voice broke the silence. Even a small number of humans is enough to terrify the galaxy. Your instincts, your ability to adapt. It is unlike any species alive. Eli tried to speak, but only managed to whisper. We just woke up. How can we be this strong? Maya placed a hand on his arm. Maybe it's who we are. Maybe humans are meant to survive. Orion 7's light blinked. You are beginning the path to remember. And soon, you will find the others. There are more humans awake, hidden in places no one else can reach. They will join you, but the galaxy must not find them first. The Valen ship continued its journey. Stars passed by, quiet and endless. Eli and Maya stared at the void, feeling the weight of what had begun. They were no longer alone. They were humans, awakened after 10,000 years, and the galaxy, which had forgotten them, would soon remember. Maya leaned toward Eli. Do you think we can do this? Find them, survive? Eli looked out at the stars and nodded slowly. I don't know, but we have to. It's in us. It always was. The ship moved forward, leaving behind dead colonies and silent stations. Somewhere ahead, Earth waited, hidden and forgotten. Somewhere, other humans slept, dreaming in stasis. And somewhere, the galaxy began to stir with fear, remembering a warning that had been silent for 10,000 years. Humans are not a species to ignore. Eli and Maya sat together, tired but determined. Their journey had begun, and with each passing light year, they felt something stronger inside them. Hope, memory, power. The stars stretched endlessly, but for the first time, they did not feel alone. The galaxy might have forgotten, but humanity was awake, and soon, nothing would ever be the same again. The Valen ship moved quietly through a field of asteroids, the stars shining faintly through the gaps. Eli and Maya watched the view from the observation deck, both still adjusting to the strange mix of excitement and fear that came with being awake. After 10,000 years, I don't like this silence, Maya whispered. It feels to calm, like something is waiting for us. Eli nodded. I feel it too. Every time we approach these old sectors, I get a strange feeling in my head, like I know something is wrong. Commander Talon entered the room. Your instincts are correct. The Zark Dominion is aware of our path. They are tracking us, waiting for the right moment to strike. We cannot go directly to Earth yet. We must find another route, hidden and safe. Another route? Maya asked. Where? How do we even know if it exists? Orion 7, the small AI that glowed softly in the corner, spoke. There is a hidden human bunker world, a place humans built to survive the Great War. It has remained untouched for 10,000 years. If you reach it, you will find others, awake or waiting. Eli leaned forward. Others? There are more humans? We thought we were the only ones. Not the only ones, Talon said. But few remain. Many humans chose stasis to avoid war. Some perished. Others hid in secret worlds. You must find them before the Dominion does. The ship moved cautiously, threading through asteroid fields and hidden wormholes that Orion 7 pointed out. Time passed slowly. Every moment brought tension, as though the shadows of space were alive, watching them. Finally, they reached a region of space that looked strange. The stars here were faint, twisted, and distorted. Sensors flickered, and the ship's lights dimmed slightly. This is it, Orion 7 said. The bunker world is near. It is protected by old human technology. Only humans and trusted allies can approach safely. Eli and Maya felt a mix of fear and excitement. They were about to meet others like themselves. Other humans who survived the Great War and 10,000 years of sleep. The Valen ship approached a planet hidden behind a thick field of energy shields. The shields shimmered faintly, nearly invisible against the dark sky. Talon guided the ship carefully through a narrow gap in the shield dot as they entered. Eli saw the world below. It was not like any planet he had imagined. Massive towers rose into the sky, silent but intact. Glowing lines ran across the surface, tracing paths and structures that seemed alive. Humans built this? Maya whispered. Double quotes. Yes, Orion 7 said. This world was meant to survive. Its defenses are unmatched. It has remained hidden for 10,000 years. The ship landed in a vast docking area. Eli and Maya stepped out, feeling the solid ground beneath their feet. It was strange and familiar at the same time. The air smelled fresh, unspoiled, and alive from the shadows of the docking hall. Other humans appeared. They were cautious, their eyes wide as they studied Eli and Maya. One man stepped forward. His hair was dark, streaked with gray, and his eyes were sharp and alert. "I'm Liam Hunt," he said. "You are awake?" Eli nodded slowly. "Yes, I'm Eli Carter. This is Maya Brooks. We woke from stasis." Another figure appeared, a woman with short blonde hair and steady eyes. "I am Nora Hale. You are not alone. Few of us have awakened, but the galaxy still fears humans. The Zark Dominion will come." Eli felt a strange warmth in his chest. These people were like him, yet different. Something about them was strong and alive. We don't know what we are capable of," he admitted. "We just woke up." Nora smiled slightly. "You will remember. You already have instincts. Humans do not lose what is essential, even after 10,000 years. Maya looked around. "What is this place? Why is it still intact?" Liam's face became serious. "Humans build it to survive. During the Great War, we created weapons no one else could imagine. We planned for the possibility that the galaxy would try to erase us. This bunker was meant to preserve life, knowledge, and power. The World Fire Project. It is our greatest secret." Eli and Maya exchanged a shocked look. "World Fire Project?" Eli asked. "It was never used," Liam said. "But it was meant to destroy entire star systems. The galaxy feared us because of it. Humans chose sleep rather than continue the war. But the instinct to survive and to defend never disappeared." Orion 7's light blinked. "You are beginning to understand. Humans were powerful. Humans were feared. And even now, small numbers are enough to change the balance of the galaxy." Maya stepped closer to Eli. "So, the galaxy is still afraid of us. After all this time?" "Yes," Liam said. "And the Zark Dominion remembers. They have not forgotten humans. If they find you, they will try to destroy you. You must prepare. You must learn to remember what humans once were." Eli felt a surge of energy inside him. "I don't know if I am ready, but I feel something, like a memory I never lived, but still belongs to me." Nora nodded. "That is the instinct. Humans cannot lose it. It will guide you. It will teach you." For days, Eli and Maya trained with the other humans. They practiced using old weapons, navigating ancient technology, and thinking strategically. Each day, their instincts grew stronger. They began to remember skills and knowledge buried deep in their minds. One evening, as they watched the stars from the top of a tower, Maya asked, "Do you think we will be able to face the Dominion? They are so powerful." Eli looked at her. "I don't know, but we have something they do not. We are humans. We remember, even when the galaxy tries to forget. We survive. That is who we are." The next day, alarms rang across the bunker world. The Zark Dominion fleet had discovered their location. Ships appeared on the sensors, dark and menacing. The humans moved quickly, activating old defensive systems. Massive energy shields rose, and ancient warships that had slept for 10,000 years lifted into the air. Eli felt a strange thrill. He had never been in such danger, yet he felt alive in a way he had never imagined. Maya stood beside him, her hand gripping his arm. "We can do this," she said. "Yes," Eli replied. "We have to. Humanity. We are back, and we will not be forgotten." The battle began. The Zark ships fired, but the humans were ready. Energy beams reflected off shields, old warships moved with precision, and humans used tactics the aliens could not predict. Eli and Maya, guided by instincts they barely understood, directed some of the defenses. Each decision they made was sharp, instinctive, and deadly. The Dominion fleet hesitated. It was not used to facing humans who could think so quickly, act so boldly, and adapt so fast. Small numbers of humans were enough to disrupt fleets that were much larger and better armed. Liam, Nora, and the other humans coordinated the defense. They moved through the bunker world, activating control panels, guiding energy flows, and using weapons designed long before the galaxy forgot them. Eli realized something. Humans were not just survivors. Humans were creators, thinkers, and warriors. Even after 10,000 years, even after stasis, the instinct to fight, to adapt, and to survive had never left. The Dominion fleet faltered. Their attacks became disorganized. Some ships retreated, others were destroyed by human warships rising from the bunkers. The humans held their ground, turning defense into a small but deadly counterattack. After hours of tension, the Dominion ships finally retreated. The bunker world was safe, at least for now. Eli and Maya stood together, breathing hard, staring at the stars. Nora came up to them. "You see now," she said. "Humans are not weak. Humans are never weak. You may have just awakened, but the galaxy has underestimated us. That is a mistake it will not repeat." Maya's eyes filled with tears. "It's amazing. We woke up, and we can't fight. We can survive." Eli nodded. "And we will find Earth. We will awaken more humans. The galaxy will remember who we are. Not as a myth, not as a warning, but as humanity." Orion 7's light blinked brightly. "The next step is critical. You must reach Earth. There, you will find the final truths, and the rest of humanity, still asleep, waiting for awakening. But the path is dangerous. The Dominion will not stop. You must prepare." Eli and Maya looked at each other, determination in their eyes. They had survived 10,000 years of sleep. They had faced pirates and Dominion ships. They had remembered, even when the memories were faint. The stars stretched endlessly before them. And somewhere far ahead, Earth waited, hidden and forgotten. The humans had begun to awaken. The galaxy had begun to tremble. And Eli and Maya knew, deep inside, that nothing would ever be the same again. Humanity was awake. And now, the real journey had begun.